The Valyrian freehold was great and powerful. They had dragons, yes, but if the annals of the East are to be believed, dragons roamed the skies long before the Valyrians. So then, how did they tame such beasts to their will? Some claim the ancient Valyrians bred fireworms and wyverns to produce tameable dragons, while others say long-forgotten peoples from the far east came to the Valyrians and taught them the art of dragon riding and magic. Either way, though, one thing is certain. The Valyrians did have magic. Not like that of the Children of the Forest or like that of the Roynish wizards, but instead a burning magic, a magic of fire, a magic of blood. It is said that they could set dragonglass candles to burning with strange and pleasantly bright light. With the obsidian candles, they could see across vast distances, look into a man's mind, and speak with one another though they were half the world apart. The magic of the Valyrians does resemble the magic of the Shadowlands, however, giving further merit to the thought that people of the East assisted the Valyrians somehow. Ashai holds a significant amount of arcane knowledge of any current location. It is the most likely to have dragon lore. It is rumored that spellsingers, aeromancers, and warlocks practice their arts openly in Ashai. Ashai is open to all sorts of practitioners of the higher mysteries, as well as torturers and poisoners and even worshippers of the Black Goat and Bacolon and the Lion of Night. No practice is forbidden in the city, however depraved it may be. Magic is embedded in the fabric of the Far East, mayhaps even pushed there by men, as in how the children of the forest and the giants were pushed to the brinks of extinction because of the greed of mankind. It is safe to presume that ancient and magical creatures all over the known world were persecuted and left to survive on the brinks of civilization. Dragons are said to stir beneath the shadow, bloodless men make their homes there, winged humanoids soar through the skies on great leathery wings, and shrieking lizard men with venomous bites roam the grey waste. The humans of the East call these beings monstrous, demons who worship the Lion of Night and seek to destroy humanity. The Yitish feared these people such that they erected 5 demonic forts to keep them at bay. But these are just buildings, right? Why couldn't, say, a winged man simply fly over them? The simple answer is, the forts are not natural, but rather supernatural. Like the ice wall of Westeros, the 5 forts may have been built with spells and magic, but the Yitish reports don't tell us of such powerful magic. The ancient, nameless peoples who taught the Valyrians their magic, mayhaps? We may never know, though. So what are these magical creatures driven to the edge of the world to do? Who can they rally behind? Who can save them? Who can save magic? 1,000 years before the Azor Emperor sat on the throne of Yi-Ti, Yi-Ti was ruled by a dynasty known as the Yellow Emperors. Most notable of that dynasty was the 4th Yellow Emperor, Che-Duk, a man so bold he took as his empress a noble woman of Valyria and kept her dragon at his court. It is safe to say that since he is not the last of his dynasty, that he and his wife did produce children who have the blood of the dragon, the magical blood of old Valyria. The only known living descendant of the Yellow dynasty is the Sorcerer Lord of Carcosa, who claims imperial honors as the 69th Yellow Emperor. Claiming to be the 69th Yellow Emperor is a large claim considering the dynasty fell 1,000 years ago, but his claims may hold merit. His name is not just for show, as the Sorcerer Lord is said to possess great and powerful magic. As we have established, the descendants of the 4th Yellow Emperor, Che-Duk, and his Valyrian Empress would have Valyrian blood, and maybe even the potential to use the magic that allowed the Valyrians to become so powerful. The Sorcerer Lord's magic could be a result of his Valyrian ancestry, like say our beloved Daenerys Targaryen of the West. The Sorcerer Lord is a parallel of her, born from a dynasty in ruin, spending his life in exile, and having the potential for great magic inside his blood. Unfortunately, however, the world of Ice and Fire, where the Sorcerer Lord is introduced, does not tell us what he is like or any actions he has taken besides claiming Carcosa as his capital. But claiming Carcosa as one's capital is a large feat in itself, as all the cities beyond the Five Forts and far to the east are legendary and all very magical in their own right, such as Ashai, Kadath, the city of winged men, and Bone Town. So, why take such a remote city that lies at the heart of magic as your capital? This must be a sign of the Sorcerer Lord's purpose. Going back to the parallel of Daenerys Targaryen, her main goal is to liberate and free people who have been treated unjustly. So going off that, I assume the Sorcerer Lord's mission is to liberate also. Perhaps because living in exile has taught him one is not always in control of their place in the world. The people in need of a savior in the East the most are those pushed to near extinction, the so-called demons of the East. Even if the Sorcerer Lord was on the side of the magical creatures of the Far East, we established that the demonic Five Forts, which may be infused with the powerful ancient spells of the people forgotten, forbid the races beyond from entering. But if the Sorcerer Lord does have Valyrian magic, which is the magic the Valyrians learned from the ancient, nameless people of the East who built the Five Forts, well, maybe his magic can undo the magic of his ancestors. But if this happens and he brings these creatures into the human world, Yi and the world may not see him as a liberator, but instead maybe a Night King?